2023 is Makati Michelle Dee! Congratulations!
Sa ikalawa niyang sabak, sa wakas, naiuwi niya ang korona bilang ating bagong pambato sa pinaka-prestihiyosong pageant sa mundo. Veterana na sa larangan ng beauty pageant, naging kinatawan din natin sa Miss World. Isang advocate, passionate artist, anak ng aktres at dating Miss International 1979 Melanie Marquez. At mapagmahal na anak at kapatid. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang ating bagong Miss Universe Philippines, Michelle Dee, live on a Wednesday morning dito sa Frontline sa Umaga.
Ilang araw matapos maiuwi ang korona, dire-diretso na sa kanyang panibagong road to the crown, ang ating bagong Miss Universe Philippines.
Pero bago siya magpasiklab sa El Salvador, makakakwentuhan natin si Miss Universe Philippines 2023, Michelle Dee. Good morning, Michelle.
Congratulations!
Good morning. Thank you so
Very
much for having
beautiful
me
Miss
here.
Universe.
Take us back to that time, nung tinawag ang Makati as Miss Universe Philippines. How did it feel for you?
You know, I'm still on cloud nine right now. You know, the past few months have been the hardest of my life, not just for the competition, but everything in general. So, of course, I know how it feels like not to have my municipality called. So, iba yung kaba ko that year. Like, naawa nga ako sa kamay ni Pauline. I feel ko, I was really like holding it really tight. But anyway, they called Makati and totoo pala yung feeling na mapapabagsak ka talaga out of
Nanghina
sheer.
ka.
Yeah, nanghina talaga ako. But I was just so happy. I was so relieved that all of my hard work paid off.
Sabi mo, this was a special moment for you.
It was a very special moment because I've spent my whole life trying to create a platform to really have a voice that's heard. And Miss Universe Philippines is undeniably one of the biggest platforms to do that. So of course, to be able to do that for Mother's Day and for my autistic siblings that were there also, it was just special for everyone involved.
And with Celeste.
This is not the first moment.
Yes, the crowning moment. There were so many special moments that night that I feel like divine intervention was just on my side talaga. Last year, Celeste was the candidate that I was holding hands with. She was also my closest friend during the pageant. We manifested that we would be the last two standing, and she was also the first person that I told that I was joining again. And we were talking, wouldn't it be such an amazing moment if she was the one to pass? If I was the one she passed the crown on.
Pero ano yung thought process nun para sa isang beauty titleist na sumali ulit at sumubok ulit?
It comes with experience kasi. It doesn't get easier every time. The pressure actually gets higher. However, with that experience, you can already tell ano bang dapat ingatan, what I made sure that everything that went wrong last year didn't happen this year. So I don't know if everyone noticed, but I was as calm as a feather. I was so calm. Nothing was
Kasi
intimidating
alam mo na
me.
yung mangyayari.
Yes, kasi last year medyo narattle ako backstage. I had the backstage jitters. This year, I was like, wow, I was just in
Malaking
my
bagay
own
din
bubble.
pala yung experience.
Yes, yes.
Pero ang daming nangyari sa competition night
ang dami.
So, hindi ka na-interrupt doon, hindi nasira yung mindset
Nagkaroon
mo.
pa ng glitch, di ba?
pa.
No. As in, you know, the power of prayer is so powerful. And umaga pa lang, I felt something different. This was actually the feeling that I was craving for last year na hindi dumating because I already felt it sa first pageant ko. And then dumating siya early on during the coronation night. And everything was just falling into place. Nothing was going wrong, especially in my mind. So I think your mind game is one of the most important things because when they were announcing that whole technical glitch, I was unfazed. I was like, you know what, you got this. Like, trust in your training, trust in your team. And I was able to perform.
Parang sports din pala, no?
It really
Parang
is.
ka rin.
It's like Olympics.
Ang ganda ng Miss Universe crown. I think this is the first time I'm seeing it up close and personal. Tell us a little bit more about what we're seeing
this
here.
crown was actually announced last year. So Celeste was the first one who got to wear it, but it's also 7 years in the making, 7 or 8 years because one pearl takes 5 years to
Galing,
produce.
ganda.
So this is pure gold, diamond
Wow.
encrusted, and golden South Sea pearls by Jewelmer. It's such an honor to be able to wear it because it is considered a national treasure already. Yeah, you know, it's so beautiful and it's an honor. I can't believe I'm wearing it. Ang bigat niya, so alam mong totoo.
May hirapan ka bang i-let go yan? Totoo ba talagang iti-turn over niyo yan sa mga susunod na mananalo? Or do you get to keep the crown.
I'd like to manifest that if I win the 5th crown, na pwede ko na siyang i-keep. Pero, of course, you know, if I do win, it might have, you know, some lucky charms. So you'd
Speaking
wanna
of
pass that
wearing
on.
the crown,
Yes.
of course your mom knows a little bit more about that.
Yes.
And she was in the audience, umuwi siya galing sa Amerika. Anong mga tips ang binili niya sa'yo prior to the pageant at ngayon, no, that you are competing in
Yes.
El Salvador?
This has been consistent since my first pageant, but she always said you have to shine as your own woman. You have to make sure that you're confident with who you present on stage. And honestly, this edition, Miss Universe Philippines 2023, I was able to showcase that the most because I was going against the stereotypes here and there.
Which is?
Which is like I came out in a black gown, I came out with short hair, and you know, I really wanted my personality to come out. And you know, that's something that I'll bring onto the Miss Universe stage also in El Salvador. And hopefully the universe appreciates
Nakita ko
that.
nga yun sa post mo. You were
Yes.
saying nakakaiba yung sinuot mo, but you wanted to show some restraint.
Yes.
You wanted to be daring, fierce, and elegant. Nag-comment nga doon, si Pia Words
Yes,
back. Sabi
yes, I
niya,
appreciate
ano ba
that so
sinabi
much.
niya? Sabi niya,
Do not let the chiefs dictate how you should represent
ibig sabihin
yourself.
ni
O,
Pia
anong hugot
doon?
nun?
You know, we're a big pageant country, right? And usually what they expect is a gown that's shining, shimmering, as in extravagant talaga. But when Mark Baumgartner and I were conceptualizing the gown, we were like, you know what? Let's go for elegance. Let's go for something that screams Hollywood, that screams just regal. And that we didn't want the focus to be on the gown, but with me. And he made a perfect silhouette. He was building it on my body. Like when I went there for my base fitting, it was just tela. And then he was such a skilled craftsman talaga. He was building it around my body, and the way it just flows. We wanted to make something very iconic, which we feel
sabi nga
like we were
nila,
able to
pati yung
execute.
lakad mo, medyo kakaiba, no? Parang may swag ng konti. But also, alam naman natin, pagdating sa pageant world, there are also naysayers. There are also,
course.
you know, people who will bash you. It comes with it. Ano masasabi mo doon sa mga nagko-comment ng konting negative and also parang may mga allegations pa na
Yes.
cooking show daw? Ano masasabi mo sa
You know,
mga ganon?
it's very inevitable kasi, you know, the fans come in there supporting their own bets. And I guess when it doesn't happen, when their bets don't win, they result to anger, they result to rage. But no matter how hard they try, it won't change the result because I loved my performance. I wouldn't change a single thing. And I've always been able to block the noise. I don't let people who don't even know me affect me. And as long as I know that I have pure intentions, I would always choose to be kind. And I would like to urge everybody to choose to be kind and to just spread love.
At isa sa mga pinaka-nakakuha ng atensyon during pageant, at
Yes.
least for you, is your walk. Tell us more about it at baka pwede mo rin namin bigyan ng kaunting sample.
Baka pwede namin gawin yan.
Sample
May tawag ba doon sa walk
Kaya
mo?
niyo na yan.
Kay Catriona, it's the lava walk. For you, may tawag ba doon?
Well, one thing you have to realize is we don't name our walks. The fans
The
name
fans name
the
it.
walk.
Okay. So, snake walk.
Snake walk is what they dubbed it as. We got inspiration from my mom's famous S-walk and her famous poses, but also sprinkled a bit of my characters from my recent teleseries also.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's very you. I'd love that you
Thank
are
you,
yourself
thank
and
you.
that you're not afraid
And we'd
to
actually
show
love to see that
Oo.
walk.
Sige.
Kahit
Pwede
kaunti.
ba namin makita?
Oo.
Pwede. Pero mga 3 steps lang ata to.
Oo, medyo makikalipitan ng ating ano.
Sige. Sana ho. Yan.
All right, Miss Universe Philippines 2023, Michelle Dee. Have it with a lot of personality representing the
Thank
Philippines
you.
in El Salvador. You know, your message to everybody who supported you.
Well, of course, my supporters have been there since day one for me. They're the reason why I've made it this far. And I really dedicate them and want them to be part of my journey. Kaya maraming salamat. I love you guys, my defenders, my MMDvers. Again, I just want to urge all of you to choose to be kind. If you can do one good thing every day and multiply that, then that would be amazing. Kaya I love you. Thank you so much.
At the end of the day, we're one country and
Yes.
we support you as one
Thank you,
Behind you.
Thank you so much.
Mga kapatid, Jess De Los Santos po, maging maalam at may pakialam sa mga napapanahong balita sa bansa. Tumutok at mag-subscribe sa News 5 social media pages.